Everybody, welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, my friends. Today, what I'm bringing to you is something that I feel is really important. We have a multiple time frame setup here, something we've been tracking, and I'm extremely excited to break it down and walk you through it and talk about my plan on how I'm planning to capitalize on this setup. Okay, so if you're ready, my friends, let's go ahead. Let's step into the war zone. Hit me with a one if you can hear me, and let's do some shout outs and we'll get into it. Dr. D, what's going on? Trading Wars Army, Todd, One Story a Day, Hillbilly, Briggs, Anthony, Bill, good to see you. Crypto, George, Johnny, Trading Wars Army, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Shannon, Trading Wars Army, good to see you. Heart Strong, Trading Wars Army, Rod, Leo, Dr. D, Briggs, Hillbilly, Trader, what's going on? Danny, what's going on, brother? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So I'm start off here, and the first thing that caught my attention this year was this yearly bar close. Okay, so let's talk about what that means. So actually, let's start the analysis on the futures market, which is currently open right now. So let's go ahead here. We're gonna go ahead to the yearly chart on futures. Okay, so we have an outside bar. So an outside bar is a bar that is denoted in white. So if you don't have that ability, I'll send you my free indicators. I'll post them in the chat right now. They're also on my website under resources. Let me just show you guys where to get that. So in case you ever need to get these resources, I put together a nice little page here where you can go and get guides, tools. There's the indicator right there. Okay. So what does this outside bar mean? So let's go ahead and let's look at the previous outside bars. So there's only been two outside bars since 93, and the break of that bar has been the direction of the market for the next coming years, right? So we could see this outside bar broke to the high, it went vertical. This one broke, it went vertical. Okay. So now we have another one. This one is extremely interesting because not only are we at the top, so you can see we're at the very top, right? So we've been climbing all the way to all-time highs, but it is a bearish outside bar. So if you look at this outside bar in 2020, it was a bullish. You can see the big hammer wick, but this one is definitely bearish. And why do I say that? Because we opened right here. So we opened near the highs and then we sold off. Okay, so let me just go back to the futures here. Okay, so what does that look like? So let's go ahead and let's draw it out. Okay, so we'll hit the replay. And I hope you guys don't mind me walking you through this, but I think it's important. Okay, so go ahead here. I'm going to draw the high of 21. The high of 21 was right here, 479975. So let's go ahead and do that together. 479975. Okay, let's go ahead now and add the low. Okay, so copy, paste, and we're gonna go ahead and look at the low was 365250. Okay, so go double click that 36525250. Okay, 365250. 365250. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead right now and we go on to the weekly chart. So this was the range of the year of 2021. Okay. And remember, this was coming off of the COVID year. You could see the COVID sell off and then we went vertical. So hit me with a three if you're following me so far. So what I'm trying to do is set the stage. So this was the range. Now watch the price action that happened. Okay. It's very important because we called this out a few weeks into the year. We started to see these patterns. Outside bar. Okay. We start seeing outside bars forming near the highs, right? So this outside bar in particular, this one, you could see we call this actually, if you go look at the YouTube, we talked about how this could be the high of the year because it broke the high. So look, remember the high was 479975. And then the next bar, which is the beginning of the year in January 2022, went to a high of 480825. It just barely broke highs. And what did that do? It punished all of the greedy buyers right there that believed that this market would just go up vertically forever. Okay. And now they come in and they bought the high and now we start selling off. They start bag holding and we have this capitulation. So let's go to the monthly and we can actually do it in months. Okay. So not only on the weekly did we have an outside bar to start this, we also had an outside bar on the monthly and that continued. You can see right here. Let me just fast forward. That continued to sell off. Okay. So what about the fibs? What happened with the fibs? So this year was 155% Fibonacci. It was a beautiful year for the Fibonacci from the weekly look. Okay. So if we go right here, we go from high to low. You could see 618, 618. Okay. So these were two major rejections. And then now, if we continue with the next leg down, we go from this high to this low right here. So all the way down to this low. There's another 618. So we've been just doing 618 rejection after 618 rejection. We can go one more time from this recent high to where we are now. And this one went a little bit deeper, but it's still, again, in the same golden zone rejection right around here. Okay. So what this has told me is we have been, there's an algorithm that is shorting the market. All right. Hit me with a 4 if that makes sense. And if you can hear me, I see some people say the audio is not working. Hit the refresh button if you're having issues. But we have a few things in here. So the outside bar was the signal of the top of the market for 22. And we've been 618 pullback, 618 pullback, 618 pullback all the way down. Okay. So now what does that mean? This translates on the 12-month chart, which is the yearly candle, into a huge outside bar. So this outside bar, let's go ahead now and let's map that outside bar. Okay. So go ahead here, horizontal line, that high, 48.0825. So essentially, if we looked at the smaller microcosm, it showed that an outside bar was the top of the stock market. Okay. We could, if we look on the the macro, we see the same thing. Okay. And I'm not saying market's going to crash or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that the players have already set the stage, and they are definitely leaning to the bearish side right now. Okay. The one saving grace for the bulls is if I go from this Fibonacci, so this last algorithm, to high, we already retraced exactly to the 50%. So there were some, look, you can already see there was a dip buyer. So this was probably like a long-term holdings company, institutional, sitting here on that 50, just waited for that and bought it up. Okay. Because they're always looking for a deal. They have to put people's funds somewhere. Let's go to the daily now. So this is the range we have to deal with. Okay, here's the high, here's the low. So what I've seen today, which is a very rare pattern, is this Holy Grail. Okay, the last Holy Grail we had was November 22. And if we go back before that, we don't have a standalone Holy Grail for a while. Okay, all the way back in August 21. These patterns you can see. On the day of the Holy Grail, the market gapped down. I'm expecting tomorrow for this range to break. Okay, I'm expecting this range to break. I do not think we're gonna have another inside bar. We could, and if we do, that'll kill premiums even more. So all day today, we go to the 5-minute chart. You could see here was the previous day's high and low. We just chopped around, chopped around because they killed the premiums today. They destroyed it. So tomorrow is the day where we want to come in and we want to take a big play with the potential for a breakout. And we also know on the higher time frame, the market is looking to make that direction. So we go back here now, go to the weekly. Okay. We had an inside bar last week. We broke out of that inside bar range. We go back here now to the daily. We have the Holy Grail. We have so much confluence right now. Okay. So what I'll be looking for tomorrow is I want to see which side this range breaks. And that's the way I'm going to play it. So very simply, guys, this is another big box, small box strategy. Okay. And it's what I taught you on YouTube already. So here's the big box. This is the previous day's range. Here is the small box. And we can see that price action is getting tighter and tighter, and it will eventually break out of this. It doesn't stay tight forever. So I have my triggers ready to go. And I'm ready to rock and roll tomorrow. If it breaks to the upside, I'm willing to play. If it breaks to the downside, I'm willing to play. I'm willing to play whichever way it wants to take me. Okay. So hit me with a 10, if that makes sense. I'm willing to play both ways. And the reason why is this. If we look at this bar for the year, it's a huge bar. There is a possibility that for the whole year, we stay inside. And that will create a holy grail on the yearly. And that, in my head, is still a potential. And if we go back to the monthly, there was a holy grail in September of 2020. So we could see something like that. So that's why what I'm looking for here is I'm willing to be neutral and play either direction. But at any point, if we start breaking these levels down here, so let's put the line in the sand, 357.53. Let's go to futures. Go to the yearly here. If we start breaking down right around here, 35.79, 3600, these levels right here can lead to a crazy, crazy sell-off. Okay, we're not there yet, but we could get there. And if that does start to sell off, guys, we will have to take the Fibonacci from the absolute low, which would be back here from 2009. And we take that like this all the way up here, and then we start be looking for these levels now, the golden zone on the bigger picture, and that is the end goal for some of these short sellers. Okay, hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. So to summarize, the daily chart has set up a very rare holy grail pattern. Add my indicator if you don't have it. That holy grail, it usually is going to cause a big break tomorrow. Okay, there's probably going to be a big one, and if it creates another inside bar, I will be shocked. And if it does, that'll be even better because the premiums will be even cheaper. But I don't think that's going to happen. And now, to continue here again, if we started with the weekly, there was an outside bar sell-off in 22, and they created an outside bar on the year. And the bigger picture for all these shorts, you could see they've been in the game for this whole year, because every time we pull back, there's a short. We pull back, there's a short. We pull back, there's a short. 618 pullbacks, short. 618 pullback, short. There is big players in this. This is not something that is that simple, okay? And I have my ultimate bigger picture levels for big time shorts. I've already posted it on YouTube as well, okay? So I posted it on YouTube. So as you guys know, every single day on YouTube, I post 2 sets of picks. So I post the pick for the free options ideas. Bonus picks are for members, and then the regular picks are for any subscriber. So just make sure, guys, please subscribe to the channel, and you'll always get these free picks from me. All you have to do is go under Trading Wars, go to community, and you'll see all my posts. So these are my picks, like my daily picks. These were the picks for just Army members, and I'm just going to these are the levels I came up with for the multi-year breakout, long above 467, short below 363. So if you want to follow us along this journey, I think this is going to be a massive year. If you want to follow us along this journey, guys, you can either join right here in the Army. Okay, obviously I'll be doing updates every day, but if you want to follow live in real time, you can join the Army right there, or you can sign up and join the Discord, because we're trading this all year with the anticipation for some major plays coming. All right. Hit me with the 5 if that makes sense. Okay. Tomorrow, it's all about being neutral for me. There's no bias. I'm willing to day trade it. When we start coming into these danger zones here, like I said, when this outside bar starts to break down, I might have to have a bias. You know, what would be the most bullish possibility is if this outside bar breaks to the upside. If we start coming, okay, into this area right here, 4704. If we start breaking that, that will be a huge, huge bullish indicator for many years to come. Not just for this year, but for many years to come. So we have to stay on top of this. Okay. What I'll do right now, guys, is I just want to talk about some of the sales I'm doing for January only, and then I'll do a little bit of a day trade recap, and then we'll just wrap it up. Okay. So right now for January, a lot of people have asked me for some kind of long-term plan, because normally if you sign up for my room, it's just a month-to-month basis. So what I did is I've come up with a really good package here. I've never done this package before, but if you buy any one of my 3 books, guys, right now you're getting 3 months for free in the room. I've never done 3 months for free at all. So think about it like this. If you were to subscribe, 3 months would cost you $150. But right now, if you get the book, so you'll get the book, it comes normally with 1 month, you'll get 3 months, and you'll get my premium indicators for life. Okay. The Nirvana and the Gold, you get those for life. All right. Most people will charge you some kind of subscription for indicators and stuff. I'm going to give you just one time, come in the Discord, you get it for life. All right. And you can see all my work on fibs here. And the book about SPY is also one of my best sellers. Check this one out too, because it talks about futures. It talks about Lotto Friday, opening range breakout, etc. All right. So take advantage of that sale if you're interested, only until the end of January. And I will not bring that sale back for the rest of the year. So this is the only time. If you guys, the reason I'm doing it at the beginning of the year, I want people, if you're serious and you want to get serious with trading, I'm giving you everything you need. Okay. You come into the Discord, you get with your book, you get 3 months for free. Then you're going to get your journal. You're going to get your broker set up, your platforms. You'll be good. All right. That's my plan. I want you in and out in 3 months and being able to fish for yourself. If you stay after, you stay after for the community, not because I'm holding information back. I never will do that from you guys. I'll give you everything you need to succeed. All right. There's also the bundle deal. So this is for someone that wants 1 year in the room. So this bundle deal, normally what it is, you could see is I give 4 months, all of the books, seminars, trade live with me, 100 trade challenge, everything. Normally we do 4 months. For the month of January, I'm giving you 1 year. So anyone that wants to take it to the next level. All right, let's go ahead and recap some of the day trades, and I will wrap this up, guys, and I will we'll get ready for tomorrow. I'm extremely excited. So let's actually go to futures right now and let's see. So the market closed right around here. The market closed, and you could see after hours we rallied and we're selling off a little bit. It looks like this is on a fib. Let me go from low to high right there on the 618. That's what I expected. So there is some algorithms trying to position themselves overnight because they know that tomorrow that inside bar is likely to break based on the probability. All right, let's go ahead and SPY, and I will walk you through the trades that I took Tuesday as well as Wednesday. All right, and I'll hit the replay right now. Okay. All right. So on Tuesday, I took one trade because it was the beginning of the week. I wanted to keep things, not too crazy. We gapped up here, so you could see. I'm going to go ahead and draw the previous day's high for your reference. So we gapped up. So anytime we gap up, guys, or gap down, what's my go-to strategy? So let me know. Let me see if you guys know what I'm talking about here. So what's the go-to strategy when we have a gap like this? What is it? Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the Discord, and I'll walk you through that commentary. Okay. So this was yesterday at 6:24 Pacific, 9:24 Eastern. 5 minutes to go. Who's ready? I'm going to try the 3-minute opening range breakout with small size using futures. So we got long at 6:33. Yep. So we use the opening range breakout. Okay. So what we're looking for is once this high breaks, we go long. Okay. Very simple. Boom. It broke. We hit our targets. I was pretty much done in 3 minutes. All right. So if I take that fib from low to high, what we're looking for is the 272 extension. We're looking for the 50, and we just scale out as we go higher and higher. So there was a really nice fib. You could see that right there, guys. So really nice. Hit our targets. Very, very clean. I was really happy with that to start the week off. I mean, I don't have to be greedy. I was able to secure at 5 points. That's $250. Nothing wrong with that. And after that, guys, I was pretty much done. We also had one more trade here, which was a Fibonacci one. And I'll show you this. Let me go ahead and just delete these. Boom. Boom. Okay. I'm going to go low to high. And again, what we're focusing on is the 618. Double click. And I'm going to put this on the basic form for you guys so you can just see the 618. So you can see after that, we came down right through. So sometimes, that's what happens, right? Not every single Fibonacci is strong. Some of them, so you can see here, the short seller was actually stronger. And if we use the previous day's range, which is one of my old school techniques, we go from low to high like this. I can double click and put it on the full extension. You can see that the reason why we had such a big sell-off, this was almost 100% move of the previous day. So there's a lot of factors that go in, but we just trade the opportunities in front of us because we know they have good risk to reward. All right. So from there, sold off. And then we had one more little decent afternoon leg right here. I'll show you guys. Okay. So right here, this was our anchor from high. Bring it down to low like this. And then we pop right back up. So then now we just move our anchor, extend the anchor down, pop right back up here, right on the 50. We had a nice outside bar, similar to what we're seeing on the yearly chart right now. And we sold off a little bit there. So that was a nice scalp. Then we came back up to the 618 right over here, and we kind of went sideways. So this right here, this type of setup is what I call candlestick confirmation. So we're on the 50% retracement with a bar. So if we go right here to the book, and that's why I think it's a good time for you guys to grab the book, guys, if you're interested, right? So right here, trade management candlestick confirmation, that's what that is. So we come into the 50%, we put in an outside bar. That's a nice signal. Scalp it on the way down. Okay. Today, guys, to be honest, was not a good day because you could see that we were just inside the whole day, and that led to a lot of chop, right? We went down, back up, down, back up. It was a hard day to trade. So we were able to get one scalp in the morning, and that was it. And let me walk you through that right now. Okay. So go ahead here, hit the replay. Okay. All right. So we had those first two bars. We popped up right there. And then from here, we just take our fib from our low to our high. Okay. And I'm going to leave everything on because I want to show you how to scalp the fibs if you like to scalp. So we came back down. So we made a new high. Just bring up your anchor like this. So anytime you make a new high, bring up your anchor. Okay. So there we go. So this is on the 3. So you could see right here, guys, we came right into our 618 right there. There was our fill. We also took a fill on the 786. So we took a fill on both of those. Boom, boom. And we shot right back up. Bam. There. Okay. So we're able to get right up to that 382, which is where your scalping targets are. And then able to get the stop loss in a better place, but still didn't have a home run. Because you could see this next bar came in as a manipulation bar, push down, push right back up. So still, if you want to scalp the fibs, you can definitely do that, right? So that's why if people ask, Rich, why do you have all these other levels? These levels are targets. So you buy in the bottom here, you sell in the upper, okay? Like that. That's how you scalp. All right. Hit me with the 10 if that makes sense. All right. And that's pretty much it. And then after that, guys, once these manipulation came in, I decided that, you know what, it's probably not worth it for us to continue. I knew that we could possibly have an inside bar today, and that's exactly what happened. And you could see in the Discord over here, I was telling everyone right here, I was saying morning fib was still good for a scalp, still have the triggers waiting, potential for an inside day, so be careful. And that was at 10 Eastern. I had a feeling that that's what they wanted to do today. So I'm ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. And let's go ahead and let's hit it hard tomorrow, guys. I'm watching futures right now. I'm watching it right now because what could happen is we just rip tonight, either up or down, and then tomorrow the market gaps. And when it gaps, it'll have good day trading opportunities, but I want to see what happened overnight, right? And something that I want to show you guys real quick, and we talked about this on stream the other day. Let me go to the 15-minute chart because we'll be able to see this clearly. So when the market opened, right? The market opened here on Monday, right? And we saw this when we did the stream together on Sunday that we had this huge seller at 3,900. You see that high at 3,900? And what happened here, guys? Let me draw an arrow on the 3,900. We retested it, and guess what? We put in an outside bar. So those little bars, those outside bars, guys, those inside bars are so powerful. They're just so powerful because there's your entry. You short right there, keep the stop at the high, and check this out, guys. That was the high so far for the week. All right. So this 3,900 level, you could see again, we're trying to retest it, sell off, retest. It's been a powerful level, and my eyes are on it going into the week. Okay. Not sure what's going on here, but anyways, thank you very much for your time, my friends. I really greatly appreciate you. You guys are awesome, and I'm really excited for this year. I'm really excited for what's going on in the market. I feel like it's the best time to be alive because as a day trader, we want volatility. The market's moving up or down, doesn't matter. We can go both ways. For a long-term investor, it's a little bit scary, right? Definitely a little bit scary. And I play both games, so I know how you guys feel. But trust me, if you day trade properly, anything you lose on your portfolio, you can definitely make that back plus more. And that's the whole game, right? Because you know that you have your long-term for long-term, and your short-term, you can come in and out, recycle your money. All right. Thank you very much. As I always say, check me out, tradingwars.com. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to post the picks right after this. And I really enjoy you guys being here. And hopefully I get to chat with you tomorrow. All right. Take care. Have a good night.